Chapter 24. Sri Sadguru said, Honor or dishonor, happiness or distress, whatever befalls a Vaishnava, he should remember Lord Hari and accept them all. He should not think that other people are responsible for them and hence praise them or blame them. Only that man who thinks of the good qualities of others and of his own bad nature is capable of overcoming anger and developing forbearance. One should defect anger with the help of forbearance and tolerance, and the bad with the help of the good. And one should conquer a greedy man with the help of generosity, and a liar with the help of truth. That courageous person who follows Bhagavata Dharma, being equipoised in praise or blame, and considering gold and stone alike, he alone is an illustrious Bhagavatottama. The materialists, the followers of Vedic obligations, the atheists, the heretics, and agnostics always laugh at the Vaishnavas who remain unperturbed, tranquil, and silent. The conch shell does not lose its white color even if heated to a very high degree. Similarly, the men of wisdom never get angry when they are ridiculed by others. There lived at Kanchipuram a Vaishnavottama named Vedanta Desika, a Mahatma who had clearly discerned the mystic truths of all Shastras. Taking refuge in Lord Varadaraja, that man of detachment was leading a happy life as a householder, performing unchavritti free from worries of family maintenance. His wife, filled with noble attributes, was equally renounced. Even without wearing jewels, she was radiant. He turned down the royal honors extended to him by King Harihara and was nurturing unswerving love for Lord Jagannatha. The reputation of Sri Vedanta Desika spread everywhere spontaneously. People felt comfort and happiness just hearing of his glories. Finding this unrestricted spread of his blemishless fame in all directions, some arrogant and wicked men who were puffed up with their vast knowledge became envious of him. These jealous men put up a temporary arch of sandals over the path where Sri Desika was performing unchavurti on the streets. Those wicked men did that with the intention of insulting Sri Vedanta Desika. Even in that act of malice, that nobleman could find some valuable purpose. He derived extensive joy at the sight of that arch of sandals. With his palms folded in reverence, he fell into the ground like a staff and prostrated himself before it. The disciples were wondering at the action of their preceptor, who was paying reverence to an arch of sandals. Hence they asked him very affectionately as follows. The disciples asked, Pray tell us, why did you pay respects to this arch of sandals that is put up to dishonor you? Sri Desika replied, Some people depend on Karma Yoga, some others depend on Jnana Yoga, but we depend on the sandals of the devotees of Lord Hari. The disciples said, They are on no account Vaishnavas, for they insult you impelled by their jealousy. They do not deserve this honor extended to them by a noble man like you. Sri Desika replied, I respectfully bow to those people who have seen providentially at least once the lotus face of Lord Varadaraja during his ceremonial procession on the street. Just because they reside in Kanchipuram, they can be treated as Vaishnavas. Otherwise, they would not be blessed with the boon of residing here, which is not possible even for the Devas. They have realized that I am not strictly following the right code of conduct and hence am fit to be honored. Hence, they have rightly done this to purge me. Thus, from their helpful action, it is to be understood that they are true Vaishnavas, for the Vaishnavas have a reputation of showering causeless mercy on others. Sri Sadguru continued. Listening to these humble words of Sri Desika, all his followers shed tears. They were all astounded to know how forbearing, tolerant, and magnanimous their preceptor was. With such devotees who perceive Sri Bhagavan and his Leela everywhere, and hence will such devotees who perceive Sri Bhagavan and his Leela everywhere and hence derive untold bliss have anything to feel sad about in this mortal plane or in the next world? Those malicious men fell at the feet of Sri Desika, confessing their misdeed and repenting. The sadhus never like others seeking their forgiveness, as they are endowed with unshaken mental poise. They are always experiencing forbearance spontaneously, but those who vilify the devotees and fail to beg for their pardon shall be doomed to wallow in the inferno naraka. All sinful deeds can be expiated, but there's no expiatory action that can cause the sin of offending a devotee of Lord Vishnu. Thus ends chapter 24, entitled Vedanta Desika Charitam of Book 2 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.